Alrighty. We are back in Sevtech Ages. So last we left off, the previous stream, we were just doing things in the overworld, getting all our astral sorcery stuff set up, and doing a little bit of rustic in order to get ciders. And that was all so that we could return back to the Betweenlands. The Betweenlands where we need to go to find an Aqua Gem in order to craft a Smelter Controller, I believe it is, from Tinker's Construct. Now, we're going to return to the Betweenlands, and if you weren't there the first time, boy did I get demolished in the Betweenlands. I got absolutely destroyed, and I got really, really annoyed at it too. It definitely was not nice. But this time I have returned. I have wizened myself up with some knowledge. And I have a plan on how to not... Oh no, it destroyed some of this, that creeper explosion here. I have a plan on how to not get destroyed the next time that I return to the Betweenlands, which will be in just a little bit here. Most of that has to do with a couple of items. So first things first, we're going to try to fortify out our base. We're going to try to get it all set up so that we can properly walk around and go everywhere there and hopefully prevent adverse mobs from spawning around us. Shoot, it does not look like we have any spare dark oak wood. Could cut a little off of this tree here. I think that's what I'm going to do. My strategy there relies primarily on three things. So the first thing that we're going to do to fortify the base is we're going to craft two items. We're going to craft, I believe it is, let's see, it's a Weedwood path. No, that's not the one. Let's see. See if we can find it here. Here it is. Weedwood chip paths, which are gotten by getting this bark, which apparently requires a mortar and pestle, or a pestle and mortar backwards in this one, which shouldn't be too bad to get. We just need crag rock and some sticks, as well as a walkway. And these are essentially the equivalent of the paths, but that they float on water, and that is just going to be requiring the planks. So, let's see, we'll throw that in here. We're going to throw... Yeah, I think, again, we're going to throw all our stuff into... All right, we got to decide on something. We'll keep our boots on. We are going to take... Yeah, I think all of this stuff out. Yeah, what the heck? We're just going to completely empty our backpack and toss it into a chest here. Maybe this will do it better? No. Interesting. I wonder... I guess that's the sorting order. No way. Okay, what about now? Nope, that's actually just the sorting order somehow. Bronze armor does not stick altogether. All right, it doesn't matter too much. That is just a bit of good fortune. We will want to throw our food in there so it doesn't turn into rotten food. This stuff all can go in our sleeping bag we've got. Do we have a bed there? I actually don't know. I don't think we do. We'll definitely throw the wild dog pelt boots. And I think that is all we need to throw. I will actually throw my remaining bronze tools in because I have heard that the Tinker's tools are not affected the same way as other tools are. When you go to the dimension, in that they don't have the same restriction. So the last time we went in there with all of our stuff equipped, it kind of turned them into slower versions of themselves. So it basically made them kind of useless. But I've heard that the Tinker's stuff does not actually get affected by that. We'll test it out. We do have a full set of gear there already. We're going to want to dump our torches too, because those do not light in the Betweenlands. They turn into the damp torches, if you'll recall. But since the Tinker's tools actually end up working out that way, I think we'll try to use them, because this should have the equivalent of iron. We don't have the Betweenlands version of iron tools. That is octane, I believe. We don't have any octane yet, except for a few ingots we picked off, I think, a chest somewhere, perhaps. I do know we have a few ingots, but we don't have enough to make even a single... we have nuggets, but we don't have enough to make even a single ingot from those nuggets. So we're going to need to hopefully rely on these tools. If not, then we'll just go out and find some octane, hopefully. Let's see, did we put our cider here? We should have some more cider, probably still brewing, in the workshop down here. We had filled that up. It's almost full. I don't know quite how long it takes. But it is almost full up there. So once those two ciders finish brewing, we'll head in. We do need to finish off our... Ooh. May not have too much of that. We're going to add some more arrows to finish off our bow here. We've got, let's see, 20? Yeah, 20 per the used stacks and only 18 left in this stack, so only a total of 60 right now. Since we're using the sugarcane for the shaft here, we should be able to get up to 50. Yeah, 50 max. So I think making 2 more of those will keep us in good straits. There we go. And we'll make the arrowhead out of bone again, because we've got plenty of that. And last but not least, the... Oops, that's not what goes in there. The fletching, which I believe can only be made out of feathers. We are, unfortunately, almost out of feathers. We may need to start utilizing the Elysia tree that we planted way over there back quite a few streams ago. It apparently draws animals to it, but you have to feed it, I think, glowstone. It was what somebody in the chat said. Somebody helped research that up for me. So once you feed it glowstone, it will start attracting mobs. I don't know if that is like a set amount of mobs per glowstone, if it's a timer like a furnace would be, or if it is a feed it once and leave it and it'll attract mobs forever sort of situation. So depending on what it is, we might use that as a source of... Oops, we've actually got to craft up these arrows. We might use that as a source of animal spawning. Right, we can make these all at once. So hopefully that will work out. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world. It would be a nice little benefit to have. Okay. Let's line everything up here. Feathers also have to go back. I guess they were from this chest. Got bottles of cider. Do I have any sandwiches left? Does not look like I do. I will just feed off of this, I suppose. I was hoping to have full saturation when we went in, because we were having quite a bit of trouble feeding ourselves in that dimension. We were actually stuck on that. Let's see if we can find it again. I believe it was a type of wood. Nibble twig. There was a very inefficient food source. It gave us barely any saturation per food, which meant we couldn't heal very efficiently, if at all. and it took forever to eat. It only gave us a half, or I think a full food bar per each individual consumption. So we're going to have to try to find a better food source as well, which we could try to do. One thing that I will see if we can get going is a net here. Yes, this. Because this will actually allow you to capture creatures, and if we manage to get 2 of the snails, a certain type of snails, I think it's in the herbalist here, maybe farmer. Yes, Meyer snails. Then we can start breeding those, and I believe that those have turn into food. If not, we can start doing the geckos or the frogs that spawn in the dimension. Or a better alternative that we can hopefully find is just some other food source. So let's see if we can just look at all of the food sources here. Yeah, can eat snail eggs. Whoa, and those actually give tons of food and saturation per thing. So if we can get a full breed farm going, we will be set for food in there. Another option that we can make, this looks like it uses angler meat. I don't think that would be a very good option. Those are pretty hard to kill. I believe the anglers are the crocodiles, or no, I believe those are the fish. Those are the piranha equivalent in that dimension. Ian Matthew, hello. Hello. How you doing? But I think protein's probably not our best option here. I think we will be going for a fruit so we can grow them. And white pear seeds probably grow into the pear trees. It obviously doesn't show that. But the white pears look like a decent source of food, and if they're anything like the apples that we've got in this dimension, where we can kind of replant them or they grow naturally, they will be an excellent food source. Same with a lot of these other options here. Forbidden Fig, not sure what that one is all about. That seems like something that is very end game. So I think we'll be looking for the white pears for food. Now, hopefully, your voice sounds like a food tutorial guys talking about how to prepare exotic meats. I've never heard it described that way, but I actually would questionably consider that accurate. Apparently we've made better quality cider. No clue what that does. We may get very, very drunk here because we have tried the bottles of cider before. They just to confirm that they gave magic resist, which was the problem we were having with the whites before. Whenever the whites attacked us, they were like the tall, skinny creatures that would occasionally turn into ghosts and possess us. That is when they started doing magic damage. Getting drunk in a children's game. Well, we've been doing a lot of blood sacrifices in this room here. I don't know how much this mod is designed for children. It's a little dark, but I enjoy it. I think the simplicity, like the base of Minecraft, very simple. And once you start adding all these mods, it can get very complex without getting too distant, because you've got a very good foundation to build upon. That's why I've been playing the Modpack. But I think we're all set. We don't have any food, but we have our chest set up in the other dimension. Blood sacrifices like RLCraft. This might actually be one of the mods in RLCraft. I do know RLCraft has. Oops, I took some damage there for some reason. I do know RLCraft has a lot of mods, and so does this mod pack. So it could absolutely be one of the mods that crosses over. But speaking of crossing over, we are going to cross over into the Betweenlands. That's the spirit tree. Don't want to deal with that. That is a firefly. Do you drop anything? No. And the spirit tree is already attacking us. Sweet. Okay. So now that we're in here, we'll pull out our sort of makeshift armor and shield. The shield's actually pretty good. We've got to get our food out and our balls of sap. These are how we restore this sap meter. in the bottom here. Minecraft itself is pretty dark. You can go to hell, summon Satan, and kill innocent villagers. Well, when you put it that way. I thought I was just going to have fun with my cool pig friends in the slightly warmer place. Let's call that Hawaii. Yeah. All right, but we'll get everything out here that we need. Oh, those are sticks. Those aren't even the nibble sticks. We only got a little bit of that and some raw angler meat. Maybe we'll cook that up. Yes, I think that's all we need from here for right now. So these, yeah, this is the octine, octine. I'm gonna call it octine. Octine nuggets that we found. We need to find the ingot version of this, which is going to be like the Symarite. We'll need to throw that in our not one but two furnaces side by side. Why is this still on? Are you just burning my wood casually? Okay, we need that. Don't turn that all into. Yeah, we'll just pull that out right now, actually. So, okay, that's all working out. If we turn these into planks, let's see, I believe, whoops, wrong menu there. Right, it does all of this stuff. I believe it was this. Planks and sticks, both of which we have. So if we turn a few of these into planks. Ah, yes, Hawaii. In Minecraft, you to complete the game, you need to kill an endangered animal, aka the Ender Dragon. Yeah, that's a Hawaiian sort of vacation activity, right? Climb up the volcano, take in a few sites, go surfing, kill a giant flying beast that's been running wild through another dimension. Sort of the same. But if we throw, not that, but this, oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. These down. Yes. We've got the walkways. And so with this, we can actually prop up paths. What is this? Oh, that's the weed. Okay, that's not quite how I expected that to place. I kind of expected it to just float on the water. Evidently, it just sort of sinks. But either way, you can see it's sort of filling out the water here, so we can walk on top of it. Yeah, I really thought it would be placing like that. That's okay. So we'll do the same thing with, let's see if we've got any of that rock. Yeah, between stone? No, I don't think that's quite what we're looking for. Chip path. Oh, right, that doesn't use the rock, it uses the bark. So how do we get that mortar and pestle? It looks like it is a two-step, or a two-part creation. So pestle itself is a tool. That is just rocks and weedwood sticks. And then the mortar, I assume these are all, yeah, all options used in the mortar. That is crag rock and weedwood sticks. Crag rock is evidently not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be this between stone stuff, but apparently crag rock is something special. Curious. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be searching out for crag rock as well. And also, pillagers turn into ravagers. They don't turn into ravagers. That's they're more caveman-like alternate. I don't think you ever see a villager turn directly into a ravager. No. Evidently, we can use this as armor. Right, but it gives us horrible sight blockage, which is why we didn't before. But the second step, well, I guess the third step, since we've got both the walkways talked about, is to... Let's see if I can find that. It's nibblewood. Shoot, did I chop it all down for nothing? Ah, there it is. Rubber tree. Okay, so I was correct in my assumption that rubber boots would be able to be created, and that it was tied to this rubber tree stuff, but I was wrong in my methodology. So instead of... Ooh, a mire snail. Instead of chopping down that rubber tree and getting all the rubber logs, I think, these really tiny logs, we should have done... what we should have done is... Let's see, we'll take this. I don't know if our water bucket will actually work for this option here. I'm missing a step. Turn right bucket. Ah, a reed rope. We will make ourselves a bucket. And so when that tree sprouts, we'll take this bucket and we'll hang it on the tree, which will, hopefully, if I do it correctly, drain rubber sap into it slowly. And then once that rubber sap is drained, we can take that and put it into the furnaces in order to change it into rubber proper. Oh, the sky is cracking open. A new dimension is coming to visit. I think that's what that sound indicates, at least. Not quite sure. I keep forgetting how bloody dark it is in this dimension. I'll plant a few more of these just in the hopes that we can get one of them to grow. Also, pillagers turn villagers into ravagers. No, the pillagers turn villages to ravagers. It's canon. Minecraft has lore. The pillagers captures iron golems in their outposts. Huh, did not know that. I haven't read up too much on the lore of straight up default Minecraft. Alright. Steps. While we wait for the rubber trees to grow, I think I will craft another Weedwood bucket. Or, no, Sermerite bucket. Just so we can have two of them going at once. Let's try to get more of this Weedwood chopped up into planks. We can clear the mire all around us. I assume that if I chop this stuff in half... Yeah, I think that gave me more Weedwood. Is heaven cracking? Sort of. Oops. From what I can tell, in this dimension, that shifting sound is actually these cracks opening up in the sky, and I assume those are actually cracks, probably in the quote-unquote lore. Those are cracks to different dimensions. They all seem to be the night sky of Minecraft default, so I assume they're just like alternate dimensions rather than different dimensions in the same way that the Betweenlands is a different dimension. But yeah, I don't know. Occasionally it happens. I'm not sure if there's anything I should be doing with it, or if there are any buffs or debuffs that having a certain dimension over or open grants me. But so far I've just kind of been ignoring it. Once I figured out that it wasn't something evil traipsing through the trees coming to eat me, I was concerned about that the first time I heard it happen. Craft a few more of those. I think, yeah, we'll just use up the stick supply that we have now. I just want to iron out our area so that we're not in danger of falling into the bog every single time we walk around our immediate vicinity. We'll throw the... Whoops, not that. Weedwood back in the furnace there. Hopefully it won't burn off. We've got 40. If we see it come up, or go down for any reason, we'll know why. Let's keep planting these around here. I think I'm just going to do it out to there. Yeah, like there. Yeah, the fact that this is slightly lower than the water level is actually kind of bugging me. I know I just placed them all down. I think I'm going to actually pick them all up and place them above the water level. Which unfortunately means we'll have flowing water around our base. But fortunately means that we'll have a layer on top of that. So we won't have to care about it. And this should help us stop getting jumped by the piranhas of this dimension, which we've had happen a few times. I haven't seen any lurkers around this area. I think those are only in the mud swamp kind of area. I don't know the biomes, the proper names and terminology for the biomes of this dimension. So I kind of just call them as I see them. But there is one in that direction distantly. Okay, and is that the same mire snail or is that another one? Because if it's another one, that means we should start on that net right away. Oh. Oh, we actually move even faster on this too. Sweet. So it's like a Minecraft path. That's fantastic. It looks like this is the same one. Regardless, I think I'm going to start trying to capture it. God is dead and we killed him, Minecraft Steve. I'd say Minecraft Steve is pretty godly in and of himself. Like, he can carry around a whole lot of weight for a mortal man. So we need 3 Weedwood sticks and 4 reed rope. I forget how we turn this into reed rope. Okay, we just line that up. Easy peasy. Oh, we actually only needed 3. So somehow we picked up bone arrows. Oh, maybe it was just sitting in here somewhere. Is that another mire snail? I think it was. I don't think that was the same one. So let's get this net crafted up, lickety-split. We've got enough Weedwood sticks. We've got this reed rope. We've got a net. I haven't figured exactly out where I'm going to put these mire snails. I think we can make a cage for them. I know we can make a cage for the geckos. Apparently we make one for items as well, but it doesn't look like we can make one for the snails. So we're just going to section off a chunk. We'll section off this back row here for them. Can we make a fence of some kind? We could just use planks, but I think it gains a little... just looks a little nicer if we have a fence. Plus it gives them more areas to roam and also to theoretically plant eggs. Or however the heck the eggs work when they mate. So, as we... yeah, look at that. Only gives half a heart and not even that much saturation. Takes 3 of them to give a full bar of saturation down there. Yeah, no wonder we weren't regenerating any health in here. But let's just kind of section that off. Where's the rest of our Weedwood? Sure, good enough. They can't jump, can they? Alright, I'll turn these into half slabs. Where did they go? Oh, right, wrong one. Also wrong. Do I just make them? Probably just make them. Yep. I am just big old thicky. There we go. And we don't actually have the ability to get up there either. And we can't move those because... ugh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Perfect. We got our stairwell. We can't get in. Okay. I am really just kind of thick. He can literally he can literally carry the entire cosmos on one hand like it's nothing. Yep. Like I said, he is powerful. He's almighty. Or at least rather mighty. Mighty enough. There we go. Now we've got a means of ingress, but not of egress. I'll figure this out. I will. He's 7'1"? Where'd you get that information? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be exactly 6 feet, considering every block is confirmed to be a meter, and he stands at 2 blocks tall. I think you may have incorrect information there. Alrighty, we solved it. We figured it out. Now let's go take our net and go bug catching, or snail catching? What are snails considered? Oh, wait. No, come back. Okay, so that didn't work exactly the way I thought it would. Can we not catch snails with a net? Let's see if we can catch the gecko. Okay, we can at least get the geckos. Wherever he went. Did we just eat him or something? What did we do? Alright, we're going to go back and see if we can right-click him back into existence in our little pen. Even if it's just gecko meat, if we have a continuous source of it. Okay, can we drop him here? No. What am I missing? Not in my backpack. Where did the gecko go? Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm just completely blind. Alright, how do I mate a gecko? You can make the gecko cage. I think I use this to test on them, though. Can I breed these in any way? Shoot, I didn't do enough research. I came back in unprepared. Oh no. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna double try. Okay, I thought he just sailed into the abyss there. Yeah, dang, it doesn't look like we can pick up mire snails for some reason. I guess it kind of makes sense that we can't grab a slug with a net. What is that? Oh, it's the spirit tree doing spirit tree things. We're just going to try to scooch him over to our base. No, 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 no. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Just keep going that way. Wow, he is really fighting me on us. Okay. We had to use a stick more than the carrot there, but we'll go and build a little enclosure for him. We'll just make it double tall so he's got... This is... I feel like I'm overcomplicating this. I need a way in and out. Oh, right, and this tool is still slow. This tool, though, nice and fast, and it counts as a shovel, so... Alright, let's see if we can find another snail to push in there. Oh, and our rubber wood trees have grown. So, if I understood it correctly, yeah, we just right-click the bucket and it hangs on there and collects rubber for us. We need 4 rubber for one of those boots that I was talking about, the rubber boots. And that will stop us from being slowed by the mud and just gunk everywhere. Because this stuff is... It's terrible. You can't jump. That's my maximum jump height. It slows you down to a crawl. It is just awful, and it is everywhere in this dimension. We've got to eat our sap. Did we get any sap tree? Sap tree saplings. Because we should actually plant that, considering we've only got 2 sap left. Weedwood sapling. Well, let's just organize this first. Nibble swig. Doesn't look like we picked up any of those. Alright, well... I guess our only good come out to this so far is that we can catch geckos. Maybe we should just leave them near each other. What? Hold on. Hold on a minute. Where'd my gecko go? This isn't the same gecko. Oh, I'm a fool. Of course he can jump out. He has the same jump height as I do. Alright, how do we fix this? Sure. Trapdoor. We can put it up when we leave, and put it down when we go in. It makes 2. We make it out of whatever wood we want. Stay. Actually, no. That can't be it, because our door was closed, and our gecko was inside. Maybe we just had an escape artist on our hands. Can we turn this into a trapdoor? No, doesn't look like it. Well, let's go grab out our weedwood planks and our weedwood itself. Oh, I shouldn't have chopped up that chopping block. I'll put it back where it was. Let's see, we need 6. It's very strange to have an open slot in 4. Usually that's where I keep my shovels. Yes, like so. So now we can make it like that. Oh, actually we should do it the second option where it's slightly above so it folds up like this. There we go, though. He's stuck in there. I'm gonna go check on our rubber here. Ouch. Can we see how full? Oh, are you already full? How do we... Oh my god. Tar monster. Okay, back up. Ow. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me out. Let me out. Stupid bun. Okay. Well, we've got the bucket of rubber. So we just throw it in there like so. We don't click our crafting bench here. We eat this stuff very slowly so we can regen those parts that we lost. We do have a monster out there, a tar monster that we have to deal with. The 2 ways that they have of dealing with us, one, they just do that kind of area of effect attack that he hit us with the first time. Second, they suck you in and they, yeah, like that, and they drown you. But you can smack them while they're doing that. And I think I should be safe here. Whoa! I think I should be safe on the other side of this log here. Or not. Okay, or not. I sense that there will be many deaths the same time in the Betweenlands. I thought we'd come a little bit more prepared. We'll seal ourselves in here. Suppose we'll throw the death compasses back in the backpack. We'll have another tally how many times we die. I picked up some worms from somewhere. Okay, I do not want him on my front lawn. He's almost dead, though. Oh, but so are we. We're stuck on the ruddy mud. He's inches away from death. Inches. Absolutely centimeters away. Everything gets moved back. Yeah, not so tough this time, now that I've murdered you twice, but also died twice in the process. Take that. Take that, I say. Oh, but we got some mystery meat. I'm absolutely going to cook up both... both meats that I've got. Where is that other meat? There it is. Okay, there we go. Now we're regenerating some health. Got this angler meat. Wow, that gives a lot of saturation. I'll just use the nibble stick when I don't need a ton of saturation. I'll just use that to get by. I'll keep the other stuff on me in case I do. So, how do we get this out then? Right click to get the solid rubber. We got 3. So I'll stick this back on the tree. I'll grab this one because that's probably done by now. Yep, probably was done same time the first one was. And we need to cook it off. There. Still got to figure out how I'm going to orient my inventory. Because it is not intuitive, the amount of stuff you have to juggle here. You've got all the stuff that you had in standard Minecraft, you know, building blocks, food. You have 2 types of food now, though. And since we're using the Tinker's tools, we don't have this 4th slot filled up, so I should probably put something useful there. Maybe I'll put the bow there. Is that gecko still alive? I assume that's what that chirping sound is. Yes. Yes, it is. Perfect. We've got him. We've got our buckets of rubber all turned into rubber. Let's go make ourselves some boots. Now, in making this boot and putting it on, we are going to lose the bounce benefit here. The lack of fall damage from our congealed blood boots from the other... from the overworld. But we will gain, hopefully, if I understand this right, the ability to just, let's see, find some mud here. Just walk over the stuff. Yeah. I don't think it slows us down at all now. We just sink in a little bit. This opens up a lot more avenues to us, because before we were getting absolutely destroyed by that. Every time we got stuck in mud, it would absolutely slow us down. It would most likely get us killed. But now, we have the ability to just walk right past it. Okay, great. Fantastic. Let's try to get our snail friend. I think I saw another one over here. I've started randomly getting poisoned. Poison ivy. Oh, and it's growing off of our tree. And it gives thread. Lovely. That is not something that I need in here. Do not need plant fiber in here. I think I saw another one over here. We're going to have to try to tow him. Yeah. There are actually 2 here. You know what? We're just going to push you in there. We're going to build a little encampment around you so you can't get out. And throw a torch down. Safety first. Now, how do we breed these guys? Because these are actually... breeding these is one of the advancements that we have to make. We're also lagging out mighty hard. There we go. So let's double check this. In the farmer, yes, breed 2 Meyer snails together. It doesn't actually tell us how. Maybe that's Weedwood? Unsure. Take this one though. So let me go grab a couple different types of food here. See if they enjoy the mushrooms. We are definitely not going to eat them, because they give you all sorts of nasty effects if you do. Doesn't look like they enjoy that. Grab our swamp reed. As lightning strikes in the distance. Nope, not their treat either. We'll go plant it back down, I suppose. What do they want? Pitcher plant. Nope, that doesn't turn into anything. Maybe this type of mushroom? We were given the wrong type. Nope. Still a negative. I thought I'd be so prepared. I was looking up all sorts of ways to survive and get myself around here and there. Turns out, just as unprepared as last time. Well, Well, shoot. Oh yeah, there's a new dimension opening up. At least we have some daylight. That's what that gives us. We need to get our mind back on track here. We need to start looking at what we're going for, and what we're going for is all these achievements. So we've already got... Hold on. Oh no, we need to knock back 3 swamp hags in a row with the Sermerite shield. We've already got the Sermerite shield. Sermerite is the iron equivalent, but it can only be used for certain tools, like the bucket, and I think maybe a hoe, and cannot be used for tools and weapons like the pickaxe, axe, sword, etc., etc. That is what... Let's see... what Octine is for. Those can only be crafted into weapons and the standard types of tools. So that is what we need to get. We haven't seen any yet. I assume that it's going to be back in those caves. Now, I was concerned about going too deep in those caves because I was 100% sure we were going to get killed. Oftentimes we were. But with this caving rope that it's talking about, we will at least be able to find our way back even better than if we had just used the compass. So if we find the caving rope, since it's an achievement of its own... Oh, we'll despawn after 20 minutes of not connected to a player. Maybe this isn't so great. Who knows? Seated hanger, reed rope. Okay. Can be used to make reed rope. We need 8 reed rope and some bulb-capped mushrooms, which... Do we have those at all? Of course we don't. Which we don't have. So... Put the shovel in there, just in case I auto-reflexively twitch to it. I guess we're going out in search of bulb-capped mushrooms. Pretty sure I've seen them here and there. Whoa, what is that? That is a blood snail. Probably can't eat that. Well, you know. Yeah, no, it just gave standard old snail flesh. Tried the tall grass yet? No, that doesn't turn into anything, does it? Oh, we got a poison gland. Probably from that blood snail. Ah, lovely. Thunderstorms every which way. I love being in the Betweenlands. It's my favorite part, really. My favorite part, being nastily sarcastic and appreciating it in that way. Here, I'm miserable. There's nettle, which will hurt us if we try to cross it. It's a great, perfect, joyous time. Oh, and a frog that's oozing poison. Yep, another poisonous thing to add to the collection here. And there's an anglerfish. Whoa, what's that sound? Okay, just a bunch of dragonflies that we can absolutely utilize somehow. And I'll teach you to come after me, you stinky excuse for a piranha. Ow. We run into a frog? No, this is poison ivy again, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I guess we're just going to adventure around here, see if we can find any of that specific type of mushroom, the bulb-capped mushrooms. All we know about them is that they are blue. We are picking up plenty of meat here that we can use. Ah, shoot. And I assume that it's turning into nighttime based on the fact that I can barely see. This is with the brightness turned all the way up, by the way. Like, this is maximum brightness. I can't see anything. Maybe it's better on your end, though. So that's that spirit tree over there. I don't want to head that way. Is that... Nope, this is water covered by algae. Of course it is. A Venus flytrap. Nope, nothing useful. I also keep picking up rotten food here. Not sure actually where the rotten food is coming from. Kind of just smacking around everything that I come across in the hopes that it'll give me some sort of food. I have actually determined in my research that we spawned into a horrific biome. Like, there are apparently other better biomes in the Betweenlands that are much easier to survive in. But we evidently spawned into just about the worst one, and I don't want to move from it because that is where our home base portal's in. So I just don't want to deal with that. That's definitely a glitch. Okay, it looks like our distant rendering is having some trouble. And lots of... Oh, anglerfish. Of course. Actually, this is wide open water. Whoa, something's not right here. Come on, you gotta reload the world. Shoot, what's the shortcut to reload the world? Let's see. Do I remember it off the top of my head? I do not. Actually, I don't even know if that'll work in this mod pack here. Considering the number of other things, like the F3 menu standard no longer gives a whole bunch of information that it would have normally. Yeah, we don't even know if that would work. Okay, we'll just have to ignore it. Hopefully it'll fix itself up. But as I was waffling on about before, because we have found this like open patch of water there, we know that the middle gems spawn under the water, kind of in like swamp rock, I want to say. It doesn't look like the stuff above ground. It's, yeah, I think it's silt is what it's called. Yeah, silt. Or maybe that's just whatever this stuff is. Essentially, this stuff. I'll go grab some of it so I at least know what to call it. Mud. Okay. Of course it's mud. So the one middle gem that we'd found spawned in this mud. So I assume that the other ones would as well. So what is this? Probably a rock. Yep, it's a rock. So there's snail over here. Oh, apparently there's lapis here. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be present, but sure, we'll take it, whatever. I will say that it's so much easier to move around now that we've got those boots, the rubber boots here. It's not nearly as bad as it was before. I really want to get to the center of the spirit tree, but it's not... Like, the faces just keep coming back no matter how often I kind of shoot and attack them. Am I even doing damage? Okay, I am doing damage. Yeah, you can see there's kind of faces lighting up over there. That's what's shooting the stuff, the poison or whatever, at me. They just never really stop coming off of those roots. I can't really get in there and attack the tree or do whatever I have to do to it to stop them from spawning. We didn't find any bulb-capped mushrooms, sadly. We haven't gone too far afield here, but we came back with a whole lot of cookable, eatable food, edible food. So I'm going to call the trip a success. We'll finally stop having to subsist off of this nibble stick. That's what it is. Be able to have a nice meal for once. Hopefully. We'll split this straight on down. Hook up the frog legs at the same time. So what can we do with these snail shells here? Grind them into powder, which would be turned into compost. So not a whole lot. Anything with the poison gland? Nope, just making poisoned arrows out of angler teeth. We don't have very many of those, though. Everything's gotten sort of mixed around here. Okay, let's go clean up our inventory. Don't need any of that. Same with these. These we'll bring back with us. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all good. We need our balls of sap right now. We need to eat some of those. We don't have any sap trees near us. Not that I could see. It is also ridiculously foggy outside, as well as being dark, though that second fact seems to be lightening up. So maybe we'll be able to find something here. More anglerfishes? 2 anglerfishes? Laggy anglerfishes? Not sure. I see a lot of bubbles here. Only 1 anglerfish to show for it. Nope. Kindly stop that. How can this guy move better across land than I do? What the heck is with that? I'm going to adventure out in this direction. I don't think I've explored too far in it yet. I am really attached to this caving rope, but that's mostly because I think it's just a neat idea. I could absolutely go caving without it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the game is having a little trouble keeping up, I think. It's got plenty of resources dedicated towards it right now, so it should be okay. I think this mod itself is just too expansive for what Java can reasonably operate with. Oh, another anglerfish. Oh, man. Yeah, this gives us, like, no time in between meals. Once this goes out, though, I'll start moving on to other better foods. What? So what is this? Men here. Can I do anything with you? Can I interact? I don't want to tear it down. It looks like some sort of path or pedestal of some sort. Definitely not a natural generation, that's for sure. Okay, I really got to find those sap trees. I think this up ahead of us here is a sap tree. Yeah, sap tree log. Let's chop this down, see if we get any leaves from it. Oh, ow, what the? We got a leech on us. Alright, I need to switch up my food option here. I need that health back pronto. It's one of those oddly generating trees that I hate. Just make your trees go straight up and down. For goodness sake, give me the axe that chops them down in one swing, please. Alright, where's the new dimension coming in now? Alrighty, we've got our sap needs taken care of for a good long while now. So the transition's still happening to a new dimension, but doesn't seem like the tears actually come across yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of these bulb-capped mushrooms. Not even a little bit. I guess we'll just leave that notion behind us. Go for... classic. Oh, there it is. There's the tear. Oh, you know, actually, it might just be the tears that let in light. Because it has been getting dark like that pretty consistently. I thought there was a full day-night cycle going on, but if it's just the tears letting in light, that's actually pretty neat. It's a nice little bit of world building. I'm going to consume this ever so slowly, ever so uselessly. I'm definitely never going back to this as a food source unless I'm totally and completely out of options. Which I will endeavor to not be. But also lost all of our crafted pieces of armor here, except for our rubber boots. Oh, Sap Tree sapling. Perfect. And we're just going to toss the dirt in there. I don't really want to use that. We'll plant this over here as well. We can have a closer source of sap. On the backside here, yeah. Still have inventory stuff to clear out. Our furnace stuff should all be done by now. Most certainly. Nope, stop doing that to each other. There you go. I picked up flint somewhere as well. I'm not sure where I keep getting these random items. They must just be odd drops here and there. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to grab some swamp water with this bucket. Because I assume that I can place this, yep, just like any other water. We'll use that for an emergency descent stop. Hopefully. And we'll replant that black mushroom because I don't want it anywhere I could accidentally go, ooh, this is food. Like I have a few times before. Maybe these snails are carnivorous. Still there? Nope. I've got no clue what to feed these guys. I've got no clue at all. Okay. Well, now that we're off the caving rope thing, don't have a swift pick. Probably won't get one either. Could try to go for a sickle. I'm trying to get our basics done here. No. Sickle? Sickle. There we go. Looks like we need this valenite stuff. I think that's one of the types of crystals that we have. We've only seen one of, and it has not been that type. So we'll also leave that till later. Still haven't done a whole lot of this stuff. An idle head would be nice to find because those contain these solid blocks of octane, and that would deal with our octane needs for a long time. Apparently, these giant weedwood trees exist, but we have yet to see them. I think we'll just go back down into the caves and try to stay down there for a necessary amount of time, such as we don't get our face gnawed off, but we do get some good stuff. Because there are the boulder creatures down here. They really do not take a liking to us. At least get some more sulfur here. Probably don't have enough torches to go very far, looking at my inventory. And I assume the further down we go, the better stuff we get. There are some perilous drops to get down there, some one-way drops for sure. So I want to mind myself a careful staircase before I get to any of that. There we go, there's some more Sermerite ore. Let's light it up first. The rock creatures in here tend to hide among the rocks. They don't quite fit in, they stick out. Is cave moss gonna kill me? No, we're good. It also doesn't drop anything. So I don't want to be too aggressive going anywhere, just in case they roll at me. They do kind of like a little rollout move, I think Pokemon. And I can't seem to block it with my shield, or at least it's not seeming to register the way that I try to block. Swamp dirt, okay. So these stalagmites and stalactites do just seem to be set dressing. They don't give us anything. They don't even turn into rock. Oh, there's a white. Let's get our potion out. Oh, wow. We actually killed it. Okay. That's fantastic. Usually they turn into, their, like, spectrally ghost form long before we get to that step, but doesn't look like it happened this time. This is our least valuable meat. Great. Okay. But as you can see, we have magic resistance, and we are inebriated. We were not sure what it did to be inebriated last time. But we had a suspicion that that was a timer, and if we consumed too many potions, probably we'd get nausea, maybe? Or some ill effect, probably a bunch of visual effects at the very least, that would make it annoying to move around. And unfortunately, the the inebriated status effect lasts longer than the magic resist does. So if we do encounter another white, we're going to need to consume another one of those and kind of take our chances with it. Because having a white find and attack us with no magic resist whatsoever has pretty much always been a death sentence. Once they get in their little spectral forms, they kind of possess you, so they just hop inside you. Ooh, ow. Oh, okay. Ooh, that boulder sprite scared the crap out of me. Alright. Yeah, so that was the guy I was talking about before. Our shield takes just a little too long to come up for some reason. There's a little bit of lag on me hitting the button and it coming up to shield us. Also not seeing any octane. Lots of Sermerite, lots of, dang it. Oh, whoa, I'm way too low. Back up, back up. Yes, lots of ceramite and lots of sulfur, but not a single bit of octane. Slimy bone ore, that's one that we convert straight to the thing, so we don't need that sitting in our inventory taking up space. There's a new formation here. I'm also out of torches. My field of view, as I've been going into these caves, has been getting steadily narrower and narrower. I think I'm going to run out, craft myself up some more torches. Wait, how much do these fill up? 3 full bars. Okay. Yeah, the rubber boots have really cut down on the annoyance factor of this dimension. Because getting stuck in that mud every 3 inches when you're trying to, especially when you're trying to run from something, trying to kill you, was infuriating. That really pissed me off. But we no longer have to deal with that problem. Seven, we've got more. We've got the sulfur here. That should be what we'll call enough. We'll chop up a few more weedwood into planks and then sticks. But that's so that we can craft more sulfur once we get in the, more sulfur torches once we get into the cave. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. Oh, speaking of things that rattle, how's our gecko friend? Still chilling. He's still there. Still, from the sounds of it, very angry at his imprisonment as well. Okay. Let's throw some of these this extra stuff here. We'll keep the glass bottle in case we need that for any reason. We don't need the angry pebble. We want to keep all of this. Oh, we do get stalactites, but they aren't crafted into or from anything, so they're also pretty useless. I think everything else we keep. I'm gonna fill up on my sap right now. From my observations, all that I can tell that sap does when it's low is make you slower, but that is still sort of a death sentence. So I don't want that to run out anytime that we are at risk of, you know, dying from some nasty or another. The fact that I'm not finding any octane is worrisome, though. Because that may mean that there may not be any to be found. I've gone pretty far down already. Like, not into the absolute depth bowel pits of this area, but deep enough. We found lots of ceramite, but not a single bit of octane. Oh, that's a big scent here. Okay, so this limestone stuff, I guess it's just another natural formation, cave formation material. I don't think this lichen turns into anything. Yeah, it does not. And the fog and the draw distance here. Oh, octane. Okay, fantastic. So we did actually just need to go lower. And it looks like it glows in the dark a little bit, too. So that should make it easier to find. Standing on top of these stalagmites does not hurt us. Stalactites are on the ceiling, mites are on the floor, which I was worried about, so that is great. Alright. So I wonder if it's because we've gone deeper, or it's because we followed this limestone stuff. So why is this glowing? Ah, above. Yeah, I think it's because we went deeper. I hear some nasty of some description behind us somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, I can't get away. Okay, well, at least we can see our grave. We'll have to do this and consume probably half of our food, well, half of our remaining food, just to get ourselves back up to full saturation or hunger here. Okay, let's try to trace kind of the path we took so we don't get too terribly lost. Because of the way these caves form, it's really difficult to lay the torches down on the walls like I would if I were caving in Minecraft Standard. Oh, my head is gone. When did that happen? Oh, there it is. It's back. But yes, as I was saying, it's very difficult to place the torches on the walls like I would if I was caving in just standard old regular Minecraft, which I use to navigate myself back out. If you place them on the right-hand side of the walls where you're going in, then you can follow them back on the left to find your way out. Unfortunately, it's not really an option, which means I've just kind of got to pace back and forth on the floor until I hopefully find the correct route up and back to home. I've been trying to place them along the walls as best I can, but it's not been working out terribly well. 13 octane ore. I think I want a little bit more octane. A half stack should do us, and then we'll have what we need here. We'll be able to create the, I think it's a not a mortar and pestle. That's the other option. Pitstone. Ooh, this is a new place. With new enemies. Hello there. Potion cells up against the whites. Well, the only white that we found so far... Hurt me? Yep. The only white that we found so far died all in one go. So, we haven't really given it a fair shake. We did drink it, though. So we were very prepared if it had possessed us and tried to beat us down. I'm going to try to grab this pitstone. Is this what we need? No, it didn't turn into anything different. We're still looking for this crag rock stuff. Does this hurt me? Well, I mean, that is one surefire way to determine if something hurts you, is to touch it. And I've got, you know, the saturation and food to go and heal myself up, and it didn't even take off a full food bar. So I think that was the correct option there. Whoa. Whoa. Back off, buddy. Oh, that sounded like something awakened. Okay. Hopefully it was just my imagination, but it sounded like something big got a little angry at me hitting that, whatever it was, that little bat thing. Some in the ceiling, but I won't go for it. Ah, granite. I never thought I'd be so thankful to see granite just to remind me of home. It's a terrible, horrible block, but I was just seeing it. Oh. Chiromas. Apparently that is what they are called. Rock bottom. Oh, okay. Apparently I've gone well enough to get whatever that achievement's talking about. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Alright, we have reached the deepest, darkest areas here. I think I'm going to want to call it there. I think I'm going to want to head back up. Okay, I thought you two were chatting back and forth in the chat. Christian Krell, I do remember the username, though. It's been a hot second here. I can't quite place it. Oh, there's a hag. Wait, actually, I've got a thing to fend you off 3 times in a row. Maybe it's 3 hags. Okay, well, it's not working out here. Ooh, Scabist. Oh! God, why do they always do that? Why does everything in here like to jump out from the dark and hit you for 1,000,000 points of damage? Oh god, run away. There's a bat over there. Just gonna keep running, keep eating. I'm out of food in my hot bar. Okay. Why fend the hag off 3 times in a row? That is something for the... that is something for the combat. No, leave me alone. Why are you all coming after me? Exactly the same second. When I'm already low on health. I've got magic resistance. I didn't somehow... Where do you go? What the... Okay. Rather strange. But no, the hag thing. There's an achievement that says fend off a hag 3 times in a row, or 3 hags 3 times in a row, something like that, that I was trying to get, but doesn't look like I did it right, or maybe there was a different restriction here. How do I get out? Maybe I should have taken that option with the climbing rope. These places are a maze. Uh-oh, that was a rock monster behind me. You always got to put your torches on the right side. We've been over this before. The reason that we haven't done that is because the cave like layout kind of doesn't let us. Everything is very spread out like that, so there's not really a right wall to place it on most times. What dimension is this? This is the Betweenlands. Okay. We made it back. We made it back, and we're alive. Amazing. Great. Fantastic. Okay. We're gonna grab some of our sulfur proper. Let's get some of this octine ore cooked up. And we'll put the ceramite in there as well. Since we are running low on the weedwood, we'll swap it out. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. We still never found any crag rock. We went way down there. Oh, I see. That's because we need the purifier to make crag rock. Or not. We need mossy crag rock to make standard crag rock. Okay, well, it's something. We've got octine. That's what we need. That's what we have needed this whole time. Because with the octine, we can finally make the purifier. And that is what gets us... Let's see. The purifier is what will get us the aqua gems, or the middle gems melted down into something we can use. Something that we can use to get out of here. Oops, wrong one. We are doing that. Perfect. So the purifier is also powered by sulfur. It has to be filled with the swamp water. Okay, good. We already have a bucket full of it. Use. Okay, that's all full up. And we can finally turn these gems, we've got one, yeah, this gem, into the gem proper. We can turn the ore finally into a gem. Now we need specifically the aqua middle gem for what's next on the age list here. Yes, the controller. The Smelter Controller from Tinker's Construct requires an aqua middle gem. None of the others will do. I suppose we need a furnace controller and a tank controller, but those use the other two types of gems. Where did we pick this up? How did we pick this? It's probably from the rock monster. No, that's great. This is fantastic. We're making progress. Making stellar progress at that. We'll smelt the ceramite ore as well. So we've got more of it. I think, will we craft ourselves a set of armor? Making shears. Okay, they just do normal shear stuff. I wonder if they do anything fancier here. Can make, right, a weedwood barrel. Presumably, that just carries liquid in it. Pressure plates. All sorts of random bits and bobs. I think it might be a good idea to get the Gecko Cage before anything else. Let's see. I think we should be able to make that what we've got here. We will need more Weedwood planks to make those slabs for it. That is easily remedied. Perfect. I think it was like that. These in the corners. Ah, shoot. How did I? Like that. And reed rope in the middle. Okay. Right. We need to make the reed rope first here. What are we missing? What have we forgotten? Oh, they're right. The central reed rope. And we don't have enough room for anything. Toss that for a second. Hit place. There we go. Okay, we have this. So this will let us test out aspects, I think it was, that we get with the scythe, apparently. It was in that sort of area of the tech tree. Not sure exactly what those are. Not 100% sure. But whenever we find them and determine what they are, we will have the ability to put geckos in cages and test it out on them. Not exactly PETA approved, and I think the description is screw PETA, but you know, we've got to learn magic ? Somewhere. I think it's magic that we'd probably learn from that. I'm not sure exactly. Reed rope, slimy bones, and our octine. Okay, so this I don't understand. What's up with that? Yeah, super weird. Alrighty. But we've successfully made it out of the mines. Now all we gotta do is find that Aqua Gem. We don't really have a sure plan on how to do that. There is a gem finder. Yeah, the gem singer. But this only shows up in certain locations. It shows up in like battle tower sort of deals. Shrines, Cragrock towers, and white fortresses. And I don't think I've got the ability to fight any of those effectively to go find it. This would kind of show us where the gems would be, the gem ores under the water. We don't really have that option. One thing that I will do, well, first off, I'm going to run back and drop off our Gecko Cage. We don't want our lovely geckos to go without. And we'll reset this chap. There you go. Nice and safe. Definitely won't starve at all. Not that you could eat anything in your current domicile anyway, but, you know, maybe. Cook that all up. Great. But I think our next best option, other than that gem singer, is finding as much, let's see if I can see it here, lurker skin as we can and crafting an armor set out of that. Now, that only has the resistance levels of leather, I believe. So it's not a great armor piece, but Lurker Set Armor, let's see, yes. I believe it comes with the default the innate ability to help you move better in water, which I'm assuming translates to... it's dark. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Which I assume translates to speed in water. Yeah, there's one out there. Hello, buddy. We've got ceramite ingots for some reason. Where'd he go? Yeah, they just kind of sit in the water. We don't currently have great movement now. And I do know they hit for a bit, so I'll actually eat up beforehand. I see you. There we go. Okay. At least we know we can defeat him somewhat easily. Now for the full rest of the set, other than the rubber boots, we will need 5 plus 8 plus 7. So that is 20, I believe? 20 lurker skins. And hopefully while we're doing this, we'll come across... Well, frogs are good, but more importantly, maybe we'll come across more of those some of those middle gems. For some reason, there are no lurkers anywhere. I'm actually not sure what that's all about. That may be one? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's put ourselves up here. See if he comes to us instead. Okay. I don't think he can jump. Cool. Well, that's useful to know for later. The lurkers kinda can't jump up blocks. Once they're out of the water, at least. Okay, and I'm absolutely going to kill all these dragonflies. Mostly because the sound they make flying around creeps me out. And it looks like the portal is closed to the other dimension, so light's not doing so hot. Whoa, what is that glowing over there? Not sure. Ooh, that's another middle gem in the distance I see. I also want to see what this stuff is. Could it be kelp? Swamp kelp. Yes, it is. Can we turn that kelp, importantly, into a food source? My hope is that the answer will be yes. Because a farmable food source in this dimension would be fantastic. Oh, yeah. I'm going to guess that there are lurkers here. I see at least one. Gonna double check that recipe. We can turn it into sushi. Or fried swamp kelp. And that is actually not a bad source of food. That's like the equivalent of like a baked potato or something. Gonna grab all of the free food this lurker left lying around. Hello, buddy. Are you gonna come after me? No? Okay, I guess I'll initiate here. I don't know what that creaking sound is all about. Ooh, there's something up there. What is that? A root sprite. So what did that give us? A root pod, apparently. Remind me to turn around the other direction. I'm kind of just going off on the swamp kelp over here. Now that I know it's such a good food source. Because there is at least one middle gem over there behind me. And I was thinking that perhaps I saw another as well. Is that one over there? Maybe. Oh, that tree. I see more glowing, I think, beyond what that underwater kelp plant thing is doing. think I see something in the ground. Oh, my health is actually down. I need to eat some sap. Okay, so you can see that I sped up right there. Now that we brought our sap back up. Not sure what the sap's all about. I think I saw somewhere that it was referring to immunity levels. So maybe it has something to do with. Oh no, those are just roots. Okay. Oh well. So maybe it has something to do with like an infection that's going on. It didn't go down when I was caving, as far as I could see. The Aqua Gem. I see it. Oh, it's such a good thing that we came over here. You come to me. I don't want to come to you. Found the Aqua Gem. Yes! Yes! I don't have to spend any more time in this wretched dimension. Though it does seem like there's a bit of a scuffle going on over there over something. I think the last gem I saw behind us... Wait, can I climb this? Oh no, this is the crag rock stuff. Which I don't have space for. Rotten food. Don't need any of that. Okay, we'll grab lots of this, because for some reason it's not anywhere present near us. There was something with glowing... What was that? I think that was another root fairy or whatever. Is that something that he dropped? Shoot. Oh, pear seeds. We gotta make choices here. Oh, no we don't. Aha. Sweet, and there's more light coming in just a little bit. Right, no, rotten food, we don't need that. What happened while you were gone? Well, we went caving, we found some octane and some sermerite. We got attacked by quite a few things. We fought off a white, don't know if you were there for that. We returned to the surface. We decided we were going to collect lurker skins. Which resulted in us finding this lovely aqua middle gem ore. We've also discovered swamp kelp, which we've determined can be used for a decent source of food. And there's another middle gem back kind of once we came. Yeah, kind of back once we came. We'll leave them alone. Which I believe, yeah, there it is. It's the last gem type that we have to come across here. Uh-oh. Did I pick it up? Where'd it go? Please tell me I picked it up. No. Oh, okay. It's over here. We're good. Okay, we've got all 3 gem types from this dimension, which means we can leave. We don't have to spend any more time in here. Oh, I'm so happy. The root fairy things, I think, is what is making that scuttling sound. Or you know that actually could just be those dragonflies, because they do be creepy like that. Okay, but we're doing so much better. We're... Okay, that doesn't break it any faster. We have a now confirmed good source of food, this swamp kelp. We've got all 3 gems, so we don't even need the swamp kelp, though I will start farming it in case we have to return here. And I probably will return here to try to clear up all of the tabs of achievements that it has. There's that, like, ghost tree, phantom tree, something like that, over there that was attacking us before. Another blood snail. We don't have inventory space for any of this stuff. I'll toss that back in there. And rotten food we don't need. That's a firefly with its butt off. Okay, we're doing great. That was a great expedition. A absolutely 100% fantastic expedition that we just undertook there. So we'll just throw the ores back in here. Which for some reason don't move about at all. I think, yeah. So that was something we got from one of the rock monsters. These are still cooking. Keep all of this stuff on us so we can cook it as soon as that's done. We've got a pear seed. Great. We can plant the tree, presumably? Yeah, I assume we plant the tree with that. We've got to plant the swamp kelp in some water somewhere. Conveniently, we live in a swamp. There's plenty of water. Okay. Okay. This is great. We're doing great now. Let's split some of this stuff. No. Yeah, no, we've got more in here. Let's just take 8 for now. Let's get these turned into their gems. Oh, I'm going to be so relieved to get out of this dimension once and for all. Alright, I'll put the kelp over here. Not super deep, but... well, we could probably remedy that. It's only 2 deep. Does not make for much space, but... that does mean we will always just be able to grab the top layer from the surface. Okay. Oh, there's algae. Can I break this algae? Oh, I can. Did I hear white? No, I think I just heard random swamp sounds. Oops, I broke the kelp as well. Deep sigh, breath of relief. There is sunlight. Wow, there's a big tear in the world this time. No wonder there's so much light around here. We've just got the actual sun shining in. Okay, is this done? Yes, it is. We've got our first of the 3 gems. Hopefully this gas stuff is just for show and I'm not gassing myself in some way. And I've also got to plant this pear tree so that I can correctly sing the 12 days of swamp Christmas. Ow. There it is. Oh, I can't plant them. Do I have to plant them somewhere special? Do I have to till the ground? Let's look for tools here. Okay, here's some tools. Shears. All sorts of arrows and stuff. I'm not seeing any tools that I can use to hoe the ground. Let's check the achievements tab. Herbalist, probably? No. Farmer. That's the one. Compost your soil. Okay, so maybe I need to do something with the compost. Oops. Compost. That's a lot of options. Please give me fewer. Composter? No. Alright, let's double check that blue ingot stuff. What is it called? Ceramite. Because I believe when I was looking through the crafting recipes that it made, one of the options was a compost bin. Yeah. Also, creepy groaning sounds. Is that... It is a white. Oh, our potion. Oh, he's stuck. We're good. We're not good. Drink the potion. Drink the potion. We got him. We got him. We defeated him. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that magic resistance absolutely helped. Tear in the world. Yes, so we've determined that the daylight is not actually daylight. It comes from these tears in the world. That's what those loud cracking sounds have been. It's not been like a creepy monster following me through the underbrush or trees doing anything. The sky has actually been tearing open to other dimensions. And that's what's let us see out and get some light. Which is really neat. At least I think so. Okay, so with this, and I need to get the Ceramite. Pick it up, and we get a composter, or a compost bin. Now, if... put it down here, presumably, let's see if we can grab some mushrooms or something from outside. Those should not be giving off green particles. No. Why can we not make compost? Alright. Can we not use mushrooms specifically? No. It should be able to be made into compost. What are we doing wrong about this? Do we need soil? I'm seeing that soil is somehow involved. Nope. Maybe do we need this, like, dirt soil? Clearly I'm missing something here. Creepy and cool at the same time. Also, that extra bottle you had, I don't think gave you intoxication. Yeah, I'm not sure how it didn't give us intoxication when we took that. It, I believe, should have, but I think sometimes it's a bug, or maybe I'm drinking enough that I'm getting resistant to being intoxicated. Who knows? It could even just happen only some of the time. So, not quite sure what did it. Let's see, maybe I can take this tangled root. Maybe it only accepts... We've tried mud. That still just gives us dirt. Coarse swamp dirt, maybe? Nope, that just gives us swamp dirt. Why, pray tell, can't we use the compost bin? Oh. We're fools. I say we. I'm making you guys into fools with me. We had to open the stupid thing. Which for some reason is done by us punching it. Don't know how that interaction works. That does not seem like it should be the case for me. Or, to me, rather. But that's what we got. Alright, we'll grab all the mushrooms we can get, because they're otherwise sort of useless. Punch. There we go. Stack that nice and high. That sort of stuff. So hopefully that will presumably turn into mulch or something. Maybe like farmed land. Be able to do stuff with that, but I think that'll be for a return trip. So I want to be gone. I want to be out of here. We'll pick up that, put the mud, the between stone in there, so these balls of sap. Actually take out one of these so we can eat it now. Because I want to get out of here. I want to leave. We'll take back the gems with us. Bone shovel can go in. Weedwood stick. I think that's everything. Don't have a book to write down your discoveries. Okay, so we can test out stuff on the gecko. There it is. Okay, I think that's everything we want to leave here, left here. Because we're going to be going back to the overworld and making a Smelter Controller. Wow, that's great. I thought I didn't actually think I'd be getting out of this so quickly. I didn't think I'd be getting out of it this stream. But I can go back. I finally found everything. Oh, that's great, though. And we can always come back. We can always do this stuff just by going back through that portal. So that's great. That's great. That's fantastic. Give it a second. Oh. All of the creatures that fell through the portals have come to my world. None of that. Oh, the rubber boots. I do need to leave those behind. You I can't kill. You are from this world. Large spirit tree face. What? Why did that have a That dealt me a great deal of concern to see a boss bar along the top there. That was not nice. Now, and of course we got another raw snail flesh we have to cook up. Take the sticks out. Take our boots off. Anything else there that's designated back for our world? Give it another double check, just a quick look through. Don't think so. Mud brick, not sure where I found this one. Evidently it just makes a few various bits and bobs. Okay. Do you want to leave the cider here? No, we'll just bring it back with us. Perfect. Kill you before you cause any more issues by walking through the portal on your own. Not sure how you manage it, and I still struggle getting into it every time, but I think it's a little easier for you. You cheated me. I saw the sun there. I saw it. Alright, let's get my normal stuff back on out. bucket, slime sling, boots, shovel. Everything else here, pretty stock standard stuff just to store. Woohoo! Okay. Well, we've got all 3 gems. We can make, let's see, the middle gem into a controller here. Yes, that's just made with seared brick. Can we sear the brick in the melter? No. Aluminum brass apparently turns into seared brick somehow. Or no, that's never mind. It's used in making casts. Looks like the only way to get that is with the grout. Dang. Really want an easier way to do that. The grout is easy enough to make now that we've got the automatic mill going, but still would have been nice to just throw some stone into the melter and have it turn straight into seared brick. Seared brick is sand, clay, and gravel. Yeah. I think you have to make it into grout and make all of that into grout first. We've got a fair bit of each, but 8 and 8 and 8. Yeah, we just got to throw this over in the mill. We should be good. Oh, it's so nice having daylight. It's so great having daylight. Right, yeah, that'll start to mill up. Let's go pull all the other random stuff out of our backpack here. We'll mill up our death totems, our death compasses. Only 3 deaths that time. So we're getting better, I think. This goes in there. I think flint might actually go in there, yeah. Plant fiber goes in here. And the alcohols we hide in here. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe like that instead. And the singular worm that we somehow picked up from the other dimension will get fed to our dimension's fish. And a shark, apparently. Oh no, I brought the Ceramorite shield. Ow. Hopefully that grout doesn't disappear on me here. You can see all of the death markers as we load in. The numerous places I've died in this map. Do I have anything I can throw out? I think the stalactites. These don't do nothing for nobody. So toss them all in there. Leave them to rot. Yeah, I have no idea what happens with that time. It loads me in with the sun in a position, and it just, like, changes its mind, I guess. Maybe time passes faster in the Betweenlands than here. How's our grout doing? Mostly... No, entirely milled through. Oh, and we actually got more than we needed. I forget that it's a 1 to 2 ratio of each of those. So let's... fire this? Yeah, it works in the grill. Or can we stick it straight in the melter? We can stick it straight in the melter. Though considering we need it in ingot form, I'd rather not cast it out. Grill's out here, though. Okay, now we just wait for that, and we can use these gems. So, what do you need? You need some more seared brick, so I guess it's good that we made extra, and a furnace, it looks like, to make a furnace controller, and then this green one here makes a Tinker tank controller that's used with a bucket, as well as more seared brick. So, I don't know if those all work together. I'm not very familiar with the Tinker's Construct mod, especially as it pertains to this pack. Oh, sticks. There we go. Let's get all of this stuff back out here. I think that was, oh, and our armor. I think that was everything that was either in my backpack or on me. Yeah, I think that's all good. Don't mind too much if the armor burns out. I can always just put in... I think Tinker's has armor, surely, right? I suppose it is Tinker's tools. Surely it has armor. All right, let's back up here. So, introduction. Nope, doesn't have armor. Okay. Well, I still haven't figured out a way to repair my armor, so let's see. Are there any better options for us to make? Constructs Armory. So this is probably also made with Tinker's Construct then. Yeah, judging by the fact that it has the same modifiers and stuff. So I suppose I'll do that. I don't really know how that works, though. It's not in this book, is it? We'll just scroll all the way to the end. Maybe it just wasn't listed. Need another book for armor. Okay. So yeah, we'll need to find that other book. Maybe we'll get it at the end of this era or somewhere in this era. Perhaps with the controller. Get rid of that. There we go. Perhaps with the controller, it'll give us access to another book. But I don't mind letting these kind of fade out since I can't figure out how to repair them anyway. It also looks like we've got some Abyssal Craft stuff. We still haven't adventured very far out of that. We kind of just followed the critical path past that. There's plenty more rituals and stuff that I could go into with that. Again, that'll be something for another time. So let's look at, presumably, is the alloy tank? What do we need this thing for here? A seared furnace. Maybe this is what it's talking about, the smeltery? Yeah, so it must be the smeltery where we need the smelter controller. That tracks, just naming wise. So let's see what is next on the advancement log once we do make this. Nothing. Right, after you place all your smeltery blocks, place a smelter controller to complete the structure and the advancement. So we do need that. Is that something we can just use with this? To replace this over here? Maybe. we've kind of got our setup going, but I don't mind if it's not perfectly automated here. I'm sure that with the bigger sort of smeltery thing. Oops, I am completely full now that I broke that crate. I'll put that in this opposite corner here. My bad. Place everything back in there that needs to be. Yeah, it's all good. So this should retain its lava. All this can be dug out. Without any adverse effect, I don't think we had anything in there. Ditto to these last two bits. Oh, I missed a hole. Oops. Okay. I'll go grab... Uh-oh. Do I have any more of those blocks? You know what? I think I know where there may be some. I distinctly remember, and yes, I can see it right now. Ah! Too far, too far. I distinctly remember using some to pave the top of this. So we'll grab one of those blocks here and replace it with some gravel I'm going to steal out of this wall. Because I've got dirt and I don't have gravel. Oops. Or any rock, cobblestone, anything like that. So let's take this out of the wall so everything in our building will match. Alrighty. And we're good. Hup. Oh, we still haven't filled out that hole. Where did we... See, maybe we have enough dirt just on us to fix it? Perhaps? It is within the realm of possibility here. No, it's not. Disappointed in the mismatch of blocks making up the top. You know, it was a big wall. It was such a big wall. I was happy just that I managed to complete it at all. Because I had to expand it out from the original 8x8 distance away from the circle that it originally had. So it's now 16 by 16. Or no, even more than that. 32 by 32 across. In addition to the size of the circle. So that is a whole lot of blocks. There we go. A whole lot of blocks to line that. I expected more of my aesthetic. No. That was functional only. It's like this building. Like, this is a mishmash of blocks as well. That was purely a functional construction. So now that we have all of that, though, how do we effectively construct this? It can be any size from 3x3 to 11x11 and any height from a minimum of 2. I assume that it's talking about the 2 blocks above. It doesn't have a 3D model for me to rotate. Can I look at this as to how it... No, I can't. I guess I'm just going to have to kind of play it the way that I think it should be made. Structure requires a floor but does not require a ceiling or a frame. Looks like it's all... Oh, no, there. It says explicitly the smeltery can be built using any combination of seared blocks, glass tanks, and drains, though the floor must be made of solely seared blocks. It also requires at least 1 tank for fuel, but more will increase the fuel amount. Faucets can be attached to the drains in order to pour fluids into casting tables or basins, or fluids can be pumped in and out from the drain of the drains using fluid pipes from other mods. Ah, finally, a reason to use my dung pipe. Oh, okay, so it does give us actually a kind of weird 3D block. So I assume that's a smeltery controller. Is that the other 2 stuff the Aqua Gems make? Let me just take a look at their faces. That could be... Yeah, I think those other 2 blocks in front here No, that's just a tank, but I think that could be something we made out of that green middle, or out of that red middle gem. You're shocked. I'm the same guy who spent how long trying to find the perfect blocks to make a beautiful modern house. I did not spend very long trying to find the blocks for that, for our lovely modern workshed here. That workshed, I knew exactly that marble would look great for it and that slate would be a nice addition to it. It's just the drain. Okay, so let's look for a drain here. Presumably smelter drain? Okay. Pretty simple, all out of brick. Oh, I'm going to need to make so much more brick, so much more seared brick, though. If I need to line the bottom and it's a 3x3, I'm going to need so much more. Okay, we're going to just go through our entire store, let it grind up in the mill. I guess it's a good thing that we made extra. Let's say 48, so we can just save a little bit. Well, a lot in this case, but... There we go. How long did I complain about the ugly poop house? I told you that the ugly poop house was growing on me. It's not quite as intolerable as it once was. It doesn't look great by any stretch of the imagination, but it looks. Boy, does it look. All right, let's fill in the rooftop here. We're probably going to have to remove this, to move this thing over here. Are we even going to have a room? Let's take out these Totemic Torches for sure. It's getting a little larger than I imagined when I created this house for it. It seemed so manageable at that time. Let's see, so it's a 3x3. Maybe if we stick it in a corner here. No, it's a 3x3 flooring, so that makes it at least a 5x5 in total volume. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually fits perfectly in this. Like, here could be the controls, so we can kind of just do everything Tinkersy from this corner. Yeah, sure. We can put the kiln furnace on this side because there'll be a little extra space. I think that's how that'll work. I'll dig it in. I will dig it in here. And the walls can go up because it says it doesn't need any corner blocks. 2 placed. Let's see how our grout production is going. I didn't do the math on exactly how many of these we would need. How many bricks we would need to have seared brick to make everything all together. I think I will make at least some of it out of glass. Oh, but I'll need... Okay, I'll put some of the parts back because I'll need to cast the glass using this stuff. We'll just put it back temporarily here. Basin. No, we don't need that right now. And a faucet. Okay. We'll start putting our remaining sand in here. Remaining sand totaling up to 3, which is not a huge amount. It's actually been a long time since we checked our nutrition. None of it's doing great, which I expected because we've been dying a lot. I believe dying takes away like 20% or so of your nutrition from all bars, from wherever it was when you started. So yeah, it's not been great dying for our nutrition. I do want to get our sand from somewhere further afield. We did just dig it out of the this area here. Or maybe we did that with the salt. We dug something out there. But I want to get it a little further afield so it doesn't intrude upon our day-to-day right here. maybe over here. Ah, yes, I think I was already mining something from this area. Yeah, I think that's sand over there. We'll do it across the river, though. Oops. Perfect landing. Oh, Casserite. What's this stuff? Tin. Interesting. Well, we'll note that there's a tin cluster somewhere around here. Mentally, at least. Okay, that one was just a rock. Oh. Found it. Wow, that was really right by the surface, huh? Start going down. We'll leave a barrier against the water just so we don't have to deal with it flowing everywhere. Like that. Last. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, you can actually see the tin just underwater on the surface there, too, huh? Man, I feel like we've been getting the short end of the stick then, having to mine down those spirally, twisty staircases for every ore vein that we've gotten so far. Most of them haven't been tin, but still, I mean, if there's stuff this close to the surface, I feel like I'm getting a bit robbed. And it looks like that's the bottom of that one. Now, I'm getting this sand because I want to, I think, make the two walls that face into the workshop, like that we can actually see, I want to make those out of glass so that we can see what's going on inside the alloy. Or no, this is just the bigger smeltery? I don't know what to call this. What did the book call it? They called it, okay, the smeltery. That was kind of already what I was calling it, but I guess that wasn't the technical name for it. But I want to see what's going on inside the smeltery, with all of the things that can be thrown in there, presumably. In what age am I now? Right now, I am in age 2. We started like tutorial and then 0, so I've technically progressed up 3 ages, and then all this stuff is from the Betweenlands. But I'm about, I'd say, like, not quite halfway, probably like 3/4-ish of the way, but there's just a lot to do before we can get to get out of it, and I do like completing all of the steps inside the arrows before I move on to the next one, or at least shortly thereafter. So we've got a bit to do. Stick our tin in here. Our glass is probably is definitely done melting down here. We're going with a, say, a 3 tall. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 tall. And each of them is 3 sides. So 9 times 2, 18 glass. So this currently contains 3. Means I need 15 more glass in there. Perfect. Stick that sand back in. Sure, it's okay if it spills out a little bit. Got more plant fibers, because of course we do. We've still got those charcoal pieces. Oh, right, from the kiln brick thing. Yeah, thing. What's happened to all those hammers and what such that I took? I think I already made a crate for them. Yeah, here's a crate with all that. Okay. So the engineer's hammer is what we need to make the kiln out of this brick again. The alloy kiln. We can actually do that right now, since that is not something we're waiting on the smeltery to do. There we go. So that's back in functioning. Stick the charcoal pieces back inside. Amazing efficiency on that one. I wish the Tinker stuff was that efficient. And before we go to bed, we'll go grab out any grout that's on the ground. Ooh, I hope it hasn't despawned. Any of you despawn? No clue. Pulled out 22 before. We've got 64 plus 10, 74. Plus 22. That's probably double whatever 48 is, right? Maybe. Couldn't tell you. Alright, we'll nap first. And then we will build, I think, not quite the rest of the bottom layer of the floor there. Yeah, so we've still got a fair ways to go here. Someday I should really tear out the floorings of all my houses and replace them with, you know, actual flooring instead of grass. But I'm going for the naturist life right now. I'm also going to take down all these terrible Age 1 torches now that I can, as well as these totemic ones, and put in proper ones. So let's... Well, first let's pick up these torches and slap them around the room. Double check. Of course. Oh, you know what? Can't I make a light block somehow? Let's see here. I take one of these, and, like, put it with a torch. Yeah, dirt light. So you can just hide your lighting around like that. Will that grow over into grass? No, grass. Light? Dirt. Light. Hopefully that'll grow over with grass. Maybe. Okay, but how do we turn these... how do we turn these into proper torches? Just stick a coal on top of them. Sweet. We are going to need to go coal mining here, though. As well as iron, maybe gold mining. So let's do that. How is this repairing up? I don't know if I break it, if it'll repair itself. I'll turn that off. So I don't want to go too hard with it. The pickaxe is what I'm referring to. Oh, the trader's gone. Well, he's dead. Fortunately, we can still trade. I should do the dirt light thing around your base with so many gaps. Yeah, well, I can't be bothered. It's not affected us too terribly. Yet. Oh no, and I need to be here when... Wasn't he by the swamp tree? No, that was just some random villager. That wasn't our guy. Shoot, I'm actually going to need to be here to cast all of this out. A little inefficiency in the system. Totally fine. Just a wee bit. Should be great. Slime thing is there. That's not the map I'm looking for. This one. Lots of format errors. That's coal. Where's our iron deposit? Right above it. Okay. So we can actually do those in one round trip here. Hup. A lovely landing with our Alicio tree. And a laggy landing with the other thing. Oh, look at this. Was this here before? Did I just never see that? We've got another hut near us. Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. So let's see. I think we could probably just afford another jump here. So I think it's going to be all the way up this mountain. For both of them here. Yeah, somewhere under us. Oh, no, I think this is the one we didn't mine down to. So the correct one, the one that's already opened up, is down here somewhere. Yeah. Here it is. Did it affect you negatively? A creeper blew up your modern house? No, no, no. He came from the unlit section. There are unlit sections of our little archipelago. No, not archipelago. Peninsula? Peninsula, I think, is the one. There are definitely still unlit sections there. So that was not due to the area immediately around our base. Well, it's tangential to your point. No, I refuse to accept that that is your point being accurate. I disagree. How am I going to make a staircase down here? I'm going to mine out this 2 rows at a time. That way we just have to mine exactly as tall as we are. Wow, this expands out a little, quite a bit once we've gone down here. I think we'll grab a good 2 stacks, maybe? Stacking a bit. Ah, here we go. We can put it down this way. Don't need me any moss stone, and dirt will do totally fine for platforming. There we go. And you know what else will do totally fine? Another piece of moss stone. There we go. Nice little staircase down. Ah, my light. Oh, wait, no. I did that by reflex. I want to keep it on the level. Okay, that's 1 stack down. I think we had 12 remaining, so we need 48 to make 64? No. Yes. No. What's 64 minus 12? 42? 52? I think it might be 52. So we'll get 52 coal in this stack. Then we'll head on up and go over to the iron. $52. Okay, it's been confirmed. 51 and 52. And we'll grab this one in the wall because it bugged me. Wow, that was actually the worst possible location I could have mined that block out from, too. Another moss stone. Nice and patched. Alright, back to circles. I just don't even bother turning anymore, because all I'm going to do is swing my mouse arm fully across every time I want to go back up and down. And we'll just grab 1 stack, because this is looking kind of low. Yeah, 80 out of 600, I think, was the number that it gave me there. Something like that. Aha. Oops, that's 10. Oh well. Right, and I think this was the one with the weird... Nope, I was wrong. For a sec, I was about to say I think this was the one with the weird staircase, but that is apparently one of the other caves. stairs down to an ore vein. What are we doing? We're 20. Sweet. We haven't even kind of hit the outside edges of this vein yet, as far as I can tell. So we're doing pretty good in that respect. I have a feeling it will be quite some time before we use up any of the pretty big veins of any of the materials that have the big veins for them. There are some, like I think Corallium, that had just normal-sized veins, but most of the resources in this mod pack have these massive, massive veins, which is great. I hate looking for new veins of ores. Almost done here. We'll need to let our pickaxe sit and repair itself. I'm not sure how repairing works. If it's something to do with yeah, 34. If it's something to do with just time and it's just doing it really slow, or if it has to do with experience points, something like that. I don't know. Next stage, you get the Excavation Modifier. Okay, what does that do? I assume, judging by the name, it like lets you clear whole areas, or no, since the modifier, I guess it would be like lets you clear through the same thing quicker. Maybe like you hit one type of block for a bunch of times, and each successive time you do it faster. Uh-oh. Will mine entire veins? Oh my goodness. If it mines entire veins every time I mine a vein, it's going to freeze for a good 10 or 20 seconds, though. These veins are huge. These veins are massive. I'll definitely need to... Oh, with the cost of food. Ooh. Okay, I'll definitely need to keep... Well, I suppose moving into the next stage, I will also be in the situation where I'll be able to craft better foods. Because we've gotten access to more and more foods as we've moved through the ages. Alright, cool. From there, totally fine. We'll grab the glass, we'll grab the... No, we'll just grab the glass and pour the next set in. Then we'll grab the seared brick out of that. I hopefully should have enough to get this smeltery built. This good old big proper smeltery. Oh, it's not even all done. Okay. I thought it would have finished up by now. Maybe this is a area where the world spike would come in handy. What do we actually need to make that world spike? So it's called a chunk loader. No, weirding gadget. So that's made with lots and lots of gold and an ender pearl. So it's doable, but it's a bit of a hassle to get all that gold. Considering you've just told me about this excavation modifier that we'll get next stage, I think we'll leave that for next stage as well. When we can grab a whole bunch of gold all in one go. And once this is made, this melter, the smeltery, we will be able to... Oh, that's right. Okay, so the current one that we have is called a melter. This one called a smelter. Big brain. two very different things. What the heck? You were not there before. All right, I'm starting to agree with your idea of lighting this place up with light dirt blocks. I just don't really... I'll just do it with normal torches. I don't want to bother with the turning them into dirt blocks. I thought I had it handled. Evidently, that was not the case. I'm going to need to move this flower garden as well. And I'll probably deal with all of these rush stems. Okay. Oh, this is still considered unlit? Okay, that be easily fixed. I'll go grab my brush scythe. Get everything sent. Also send everything into chests. Perfect. Brush scythe. That's a hoe. There's a brush scythe. And here. Do we have the inventory space for this? Sort of. We have enough, I'd say. Ah, I keep forgetting to take the sand or the glass out. I really hope this doesn't have to be special glass. Does it? Seared blocks, glass tank strains. There's no other type of glass. There's no like hardened glass, is there? Steel and stone framed. Those are from chisel. Let's see, Tinker's. No, that's a gauge. Those are windows. Okay, and we can chisel this glass, presumably. Yeah, we can chisel this glass into the Tinker's type of glass if it doesn't end up working. So I think we'll be safe with sticking with the current glass making setup we've got. Presumably, this is the only way to currently do any glass whatsoever. All right, let's move our flower garden down by the shore. We here at ASCII Industries always believe in the healing power of nature. That's why we plant flowers outside every one of our terrible gas-belching factories. Uh-oh, we ran out of flowers. Not going to be able to offset the pollution with that amount. Let's get that brush scythe out. Wow, we survived? Hardy flower, that one. Oh, that was a little too far. Okay. That's fine, we can always replant. Yeah, I think the lotuses are actually just completely immune. Oops. Ah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the lotuses are completely immune to the scythe power. Just doesn't seem to catch them. Okay, that other stuff was canola. Not interested in that at all. Turkey tantail. Finally getting rid of more rush stems over here. Finally. We will eventually tear up this mud as well. But I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. Okay, is that all the flowers? Looks like it. Let's keep grabbing glass, because I keep forgetting about it. Oh, this place is also not well lit. Well, that'll be contained in the Tinker's stuff, so... Okay, perfect. That's all of our brick cast out. That's not nearly enough. Well, maybe. Maybe it's nearly enough. It is if we do it this height. Not if we do the next level. How are we going to do this here? So we need at least one tank, a drain. Yeah, I do think I want to have it at least 3 tall here. So we'll go get more grout. 12 to match the rest of our gravel here. We've also got to find more clay. And of course there's a shark. Kindly go... Oh my god, there's so many of them. What the... Somebody check Discovery Channel. Is it Shark Week? Well, I hope they didn't show that if it was. Some traumatized kids will be showing up. That showed. Clay. Any clay anywhere? Maybe that over there? That looks like gravel, though. More than clay. Maybe we will find some in this place. That's right, a rock crystal. What am I looking for? Ah, the slime sling. Clay. Any clay? Clay? Marble. That's clay. Kinda oddly placed, though. Just little bits and bobs of it over here. Okay, this is actually a little bit bigger than I gave it credit for. This should do us well for now. Yeah, I also need to get rid of this overlay. I also need to get the heck home. Uh-oh, too far. glass. How much is left in here? Oh, quite a bit still. We'll fall asleep with an apple in our hand. To keep the doctors away, obviously. We have a crippling fear. Please do not make fun of us. Alright, and we need 12 again. Anything else can, of course. Why do I even... Where's our gravel? Oh, we totally have more gravel. All right, yeah. Cool. Okay, we'll do 40. Yeah. We'll do 40 of each. How did I end up with 32 somehow? Alrighty, 40 of each of these should definitely give us enough to craft up all of the rest of this. It'll give us 80... Oh, which will be divided by 4, so that'll be 20 blocks. 20 blocks still should be plenty. The sharks could really have nowhere to go. It'll go in there then. Nope, we're going into this building, not the workshop. Also evidently got to get our plant fiber going. It's just... Yeah, we don't have any room. Plant fiber, plant fiber, plant fiber, everything else plant twine. So let's just craft all that we can up. No. Yes, like that. Okay. That was not the arrangement that it was in before, but we're not going to question it. We're going to take that at face value. We're also going to use these Totemic Torches to light up behind the house, where the problem areas were. Or behind the blood. Yeah, blood house. It's a blood house. Maybe we light up the exterior of the blood house just with torches. We just hang them on the pillars here. And considering there are Totemic Torches on the other side, sure, we'll do that here too. I lied about the thing with the pillars. Forget it. Forget I said anything. This will serve just fine. And of course, we've got to light up our very important apple tree, as well as our now less important berry fields. I'm still forgetting to pick up my my glass, because I'm running around doing this instead of just patiently sitting by it, clicking every time that it comes out. I hope this, at least, can be automated in some way. That would be nice. There's a little too much micromanaging I'm doing with the smelter. Or no, the melter, not the smelter. Alrighty, get it drilling. That's really not going as fast as I thought it would be. Is our water wheel being bogged down by something? Perhaps the other 3 machines that I have hooked up to it? Let's see. About like 1 per second is what I've got. Let's see if I chop off the saw connection here. No, it looks like it's still the same. That's not how it's supposed to work. Okay, well, we've got it at the least. We've also got our lovely cider. Speaking of cider, where did we stuff those apple seeds? I kind of want to see if we can just plant them into trees. I think we'll throw them... Yeah, we'll throw them behind the house here. In the area that we also still have to light up. Okay. Can we just slap them straight into the ground? Yes, we can. Assuming they're about as big as oak trees, I think 5 spaces should do them fine. Though maybe I'll plant them closer to the cliffs here. Just in case of the event that they happen to grow into massive giant trees, I don't want them to destroy my buildings at all, or sit them. Dirt light block on the inside of your mill house. Ooh, that's actually a good idea, because we do have that spot in the center there, which is currently unlit, and I didn't want to stick a torch there because it would take up space. That is actually a pretty good idea. First, let's go find that dirt. Why do I have grout? Why do I have extra grout? All of this should have been in here. We no longer have any more torches, unfortunately. Coal. And... yeah, there we go. We'll stick 2, because we need, I think we need one for both sides. All right, sweet. Our grout is coming along nicely. I think that's all of it. Well, judging by the fact that there's nothing in that in the mill, I'd say that's definitely all of the grout. What was there? Ah, the bucket was there. Oh, the glass. We keep forgetting the glass. No. Five left. 5-ish left. And we're not waiting for the mill anymore. So, yeah, that's kind of all we're waiting for. We just got to wait for this to get all completed. I suppose we should make the drain. Filter drain. Fluid in and output. That's just seared brick up and down, so we can't make that yet. What else does it need? Because I saw a tank and I saw that controller. not sure. Oh, we'll actually need 2 drains if we want to keep our casting table and our casting basin both here. Minimum is 1 drain, 1 tank, 1 controller. Okay. Yeah, so I think we'll make 2 drains because we'll keep 1 for our casting table and we'll keep 1 for the casting basin here. So that'll require 6 out of the 12 out of all of the seared brick that we have cooking away in there. Where shall I put those? I suppose I'll put them on this side. Be a little higher. Well, no, I'll put them on this side. So I guess I will not need all of this glass that we're making, because we will have this side also be enclosed. Oh shoot! I hope we don't need more brick or more seared brick. If we're making that all of that, as well as having to make the drains. Tell me, Callus, do the drains need to be on the bottom level? Or do they only drain to the level that they're situated at, like a normal drain would? So if you had one on the second block above where all the liquid is, would that only drain up to the second block, or does it still drain everything? It just kind of pulls it. It drains everything? Okay, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to hear. So this goes here. Then we'll set the drains up over here, along with the controllers and whatnot. I think we'll set it so that goes controller. On top of that, we'll put the fuel tank, and then on either side, on the second level, we'll put the drains with the casting basins in any of them. Or in front of them. Casting basin and the casting table? Table, yeah. Okay. Wow, 1 block of glass is a really weird number. 6 ingots, 136 millibuckets. How very strange. It needs to be... Oh, it needs to be seared glass. Uh-oh. Oh, we need so much more brick. Okay. That's my mistake. I guess it's a good thing we made extra, because all this is going away. Oh no, it turns into glass fragments. Okay. That's neat. What can these do? Just be sent back into the thing? How's the millibucket situation going? Okay, we'll go and melt all of these down so we can reform them. One and only Lou. Hey, what's up, man? All right, doing good. Good to hear. We are just in the middle of upgrading our Tinker's Construct melter into a smeltery. So it needs to make 2 drains. I'm going to see if I can chisel it out, if I can cheat the system a little bit. Just deleted my Omnifactory world by accident. Uh-oh. Is it in your recycling bin, perchance? You might be able to rescue it if it was. Not sure exactly, though, how that works. Where did our chisel go? I saw 1 chisel in there. So we've got this little chisel from Chisel and Bits. Chisel? Where are you at, brother? Nowhere. Interesting. Alright, to make that, we just need iron plates or tin plates. We got tin, so that's good enough. And then a stick. No luck with the recycling bin? Oh, that's a shame, man. Well, I suppose if you're reaching for a positive, you can address any inefficiencies in your Omnifactory world now, but it's gonna take a little. It's gonna take a little while to get back to that point. So, what am I doing here? Oh yes, I'm looking for the mallet, so I can go smashy on this tin plate. You're starting new with an idea of what you're doing, like making a rubber tree farm. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Starting new definitely helps you get there faster. Like I'm sure if I started this all over again, I'd be able to rush through everything through the first couple of worlds or ages. And then you can make them all the better for it. So have I played it before? Omnifactory, I have never played. This, I have only played as far as age, basically when you get to the turn of age 1. So I am in completely uncharted territory right here. I have gotten definitely a lot further in this pack than I have ever gotten before. It's based off Greg Tech. Never heard of that one. That sounds fun. I hope Greg had a good time with it, at least. Somewhat easier. Oh, excellent. Wait, this is easier. But the Betweenlands is in here. We died so much in the Betweenlands. Man, I hope I don't have to play Greg Tech then. That will not do well. Or I will not do well with that. Let's see, let's get 6 here. Yes. Isn't that hard, just tedious? Okay. Well, that's good too. And another 2 for the back section here. Oops. No. Tediously painful. That's also an avid description. Some could describe this pack as also tediously painful, so... okay, so we've got fuel tank in here, still doing fuel tank stuff. How much do we have? Oh, we still got a fair ways to go. The fuel tank is almost actually out. We can start placing... The casting table. This is coming out a little further than I was thinking it would. So that was, of course, just my head being my head. Just my head being emphasis, my head. Yeah, so then behind this will be another seared brick. And then above it will be the drains. Then I could put faucets on both of those and the Smelter Controller between. Oh, sweet. I got all the advancements. And evidently I was supposed to wait to cast an iron bucket until I had this, but I got that too now. Sweet. I hate ice and fire. Everywhere I go, his feet. Everywhere I go, I see his face. His face, dragons. Yeah. And that can definitely be an issue. Just start steaming everywhere. Wherever you go, there he is, Shia LaBeouf. But it is good late game. That's what I'm hoping this is going to turn into. Not that I'm not having a good time with Sevtech at the moment, but like there are a lot of tedious things that I'm hoping I can really get automated, just get to do in the background. At least that's what I'm hoping. So stuff like farming for trees or apples, wood, different types of ores. Hopefully, and I'm assuming that'll all become automated at some point in the future. No more grout here, right? Okay, yeah. We cleaned it all up, or it's despawned. One of the two. Dragon scale armor. Ooh, that does... Yeah, actually, that definitely fits the theme. So, well, it's good to hear. Okay, now that we've got our supply of sticks back, we can finally make that chisel like we've been waiting to do. And by waiting to do, I mean totally forgot about, because we lost our first one. So let's see if we can turn this straight into the... So there's clear glass from Tinker's Construct. Dang. Can't cheat the system and not use the seared bricks here. Feel like I should have extra seared bricks somewhere. Did I have exactly enough for that? Okay. That works out too. Oh, that's a good looking window. This stone's good. This is doing good. Will it have exactly enough for 2 blocks? It will. So it came out to just a little bit less, I think, than what we've got. Like 1 less block from where we had it at. So not too terrible a loss considering our terrible mistake of placing it all down first before confirming that it was the correct type of glass. Okay, we can't access the Smelter Controller, probably because it's not a complete smeltery yet, since we don't have the tank in it yet. We can put this faucet on here, though, in preparation. Playing a mod pack named Factory Builder. Okay. That seems sort of similar to Omnifactory, judging by the name, though I could totally be wrong there. Oh, okay. So it was a little bit worse off than what we were starting with. Oh, it's also turned to nighttime while we've been patiently looking at our glass form. Where will we stick the spare glass? I suppose wherever we have room, which seems to be here. Same thing with the seared bricks. Do we toss this? Perhaps. Mayhaps? Yes. Yes, I think we do. It'd be nice to hold on to, but we just don't have the storage space at the moment to be too nostalgic about everything. Chisel goes there. Only thing I'm waiting on is... Nothing. Only thing I'm waiting on is myself. Let's go get all this stuff sorted out. All right, this has been slowly repairing itself. It is at 69 now. Nice. We are in need of some dirt lights in here. And the casting basin can go there, along with the faucet. Seared tank is there. And this is functional. Oh, look at that. So it's got a lot more room to smelt things at once. So maybe we don't even need the input system, which is totally fine. If we did need that, we could put it up here. Yeah, we'd switch these around. Maybe I'll do that just in case we've got massive builds to do. So we'll switch that out and put this up here. I assume that it would still feed in the same way. Kind of janky. We don't have the design working anymore. But I think it's worked out. Oh, this is wrong. That. Oh, please tell me I can break this and have it turn into itself. Oh, yes, it did. Okay, technically it was complete, but this should be one block out further. Thank goodness for the seared glass, though, not turning into big old glass shards like I was afraid it would. There we go. Now we got some more room. Whoa. Wait, so how many? Okay, not too many. All right, we need to refill that up with lava, looks like. I can also... Oh, yeah, you're correct. I could also lower the floor. I think it's probably fine. Let's get our slime sling out to save some time. And turn off that submenu here. We are going to drain this thing dry, aren't we? Don't break my crops. Okay, we're good. I think the 3x3 that we have for now is fine. I assume that the amount of space that we have in there is not proportional to the depth. The amount of slots that we have in here is probably the capacity of it. I would guess, at least. How's that? 2,700? Okay. One more bucket. We should be good. Okay. Well, we've got ourselves a smeltery. Wonderful. Fantastic. We no longer need that melter. Now that we've got that, we can store that in our chest of old items here, along with the seared heater. I suppose if we ever needed something small done, we could always get those together to do it. But since we've got that smeltery now, not too much of an issue there. Okay, that did not fill it in like I was hoping it would. Let's see here. Gotten that all done. Do I want to create a world spike? A weirding gadget? No, I think that's still too expensive. Right, and we know that we've got that better option to mine ores next era, rather. We can stick the stone anvil here. Oh, and I'll actually move that up so we can put the... Yep, there we go. Yeah, so we can put that stone anvil still there. It's a bit of a cramped corner here. Not terribly so, but I have seen more spacious corners, let's say. Anything that we can do with this that we could not before? Doesn't look like it. But it does look like there is a similar option to the smeltery made with furnaces, though. So maybe that's something we can pursue, because right now we've been using that grill to do everything that needs to be done in a furnace. And that does do it relatively quickly, but it is, again, equivalent to only one furnace. Though, if we're going to make something like this, we're going to need bigger factory building here, because it's already getting a little cramped. So we've got, so you have like a furnace, right? One block, and you've got the kiln brick furnace to make that furnace feel inferior, and then you've got this smeltery to make that thing feel inferior. Okay. Well, I'm having a great time. I'd really like to do more, but we are already over stream time right now. So I think I'm going to end it there. We got quite a ways through. We didn't do too much new stuff. We did make the smeltery in there for Tinker's Construct, but the majority of what we did today was conquering out the Betweenlands. We didn't get too many achievements done there. We got random bits and bobs just going up. I think we already had singular items to fulfill the trees over there. We kind of just made ourselves a lot more comfortable there, so that we could finally get those middle gems of all three descriptions. We got that aqua middle gem for the controller, and that was really our primary purpose. We've got a decent base to come back to there with a food source, a couple of them. We've got kind of walking around area with those water covers. I forget what they're called. And we've got sap trees right close by that'll keep us nice and safe. But I think that will be the end of today's stream. Thank you very much for showing up and sticking around with me till the end. I will be coming back on Monday at 3 PST. We'll be playing more Sevtech Ages, and then on Tuesday, I'll be coming back to the Sunless Sea to play with the captain there. Same time, 3 PST. So if you feel so inclined, I'd welcome you to show up at any of those times. Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks for the guys in the chat offering some conversation and advice. It's very, very welcome. I hope to see you the next time, and I will sign off now. Cheers, everybody.